Happy Sabbath, my brothers and sisters. It has been several months since I have actually made a video for my channel. I've been focusing more on sermons and fixing up the house my wife and I have purchased at the end of last year. In fact, I have uploaded a 9-minute video to Facebook a couple months back, but unfortunately, Facebook only uploaded about 27 seconds of it. It was unfortunate. But anyway, let's get into it. I have been looking more into the Sabbath in recent weeks, and the more I look into it, the more confident I am that the Sabbath was made at creation and will be kept for all of eternity. So I want to start with the book of Genesis chapter 2 verses 2 and 3. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. And God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made. This verse alone is undeniable proof that the Sabbath was instituted at creation, way before there was ever a Jew. It says right here that God rested on the seventh day and rested from all his work. Then he blessed it and sanctified it. The Sabbath itself simply means rest or a cease from work. The Sabbath was a gift from God himself. How hard could it possibly be to stop worrying about your secular work and spend a day with your Creator? Who wouldn't want that, beloved? Anybody that rejects a day of rest is nuts, friends. Adam and Eve kept the Sabbath. They worked to dress and keep the Garden of Eden according to Genesis chapter 2 verse 15, and according to Genesis chapter 1 verse 26, God gave them dominion over the animals. They worked to take care of the garden and the animals. And then on the seventh day, they rested from their labors, just as God did. In fact, these same words used in Genesis 2 verses 2 and 3 are the exact same words he used in the heart of the Ten Commandments when he gave them to the Israelites. Listen, it says in the book of Exodus chapter 20 verses 8 through 11. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thine gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Notice verse 11. Isn't that what we just read in Genesis chapter 2? He also tells us we need to cease from our labors as well, and to remember to keep the Sabbath day holy. If you notice in the very word Sabbath, it has the word Abba. That means Father. Keeping the Sabbath is more than just a day of rest, beloved. It's a memorial. It shows the world the one true God that we worship, and it shows the world who we ally ourselves with. God sanctified this day. It means to be set apart for a holy use. What God sanctifies cannot be undone, beloved. It's a perpetual sign between him and his people. God desires in his heart today that every seventh day you come and rest. He says, "Come all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." The seventh day Sabbath is a huge blessing, friends. It's a gift to all of us. It's not about do's and don'ts. It's not about, oh, I can't do this or I can't do that. It's about a relationship with Jesus. If Jesus is truly in the hearts of believers, you'll do what he commands of you, not to earn salvation, but because you are saved. We can't be duty-driven, beloved. We need to be love-compelled. We keep the Sabbath out of love for our Creator. Stay tuned for part 2. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss it. This is John Tinsley with Everlasting Rock Ministries, and always remember, the truth never fails. God bless you.